What's going on, people? I appreciate y'all tuning in to Millionaire Mindset. I'm just out here, having a good time out here in the sun. It's beautiful to be out here in the sun, getting some of this good sunlight. I don't know if y'all heard, but it's supposed to be another plandemic. It's like they're planning another one. If you really think about it, everything is kind of lining up. It's a lot of banks closing down. It's a war going on over here, fires going on over here, violence going on over there. It's a shortage of this, a shortage of that. Everything is pretty much lining up. Look at the prices for everything right now. It's like super high. It's just crazy right now. So it's just a good time right now to get really good with yourself, open your third eye, start meditating, and just really take that time on yourself and get to know who you are, get to know, what you are capable of, your true power. Because honestly, in this matrix, they don't want you to wake up. They want you to stay asleep. They don't want you to realize your true power, what you're truly capable of. They don't want you to know that you can manifest anything that you desire in this world. So right now it's very, very important to not panic in any kind of way. No kind of way, don't panic. But just really start going within, find out who you are, because all of this stuff is definitely coming. And, you can honestly see out here how it used to be and how it's starting to be now. It's just really starting to get worse. If I think about it, when I was young, when I was a kid, it wasn't nearly this bad. It's like all the things that used to be not cool are actually cool now. I don't really want to get into the intricacies and the details of it, but it's definitely changing for the worse when you look at the whole world and everything that's going on right now in the world. You have to really just step back, take a look at things and observe everything. That's what we have to really start doing, observing. The more you observe, you will start to learn and see the changes that are going on, and everything's not lining up right now. It's not lining up for us. It's like everything is lining up to enslave us. It's starting to put us behind all these illusions that they're putting out here in this matrix. It's got so many illusions that they want us to fall victim to. It's crazy. Hey, I'm getting this good sun out here, baby. I'm getting this good sun. It's very important for you to get out. Get to that good sun, go out in nature, feel the vibration in nature. That's another way that you can really wake up. It's very important right now that you wake up, people, wake up, because if you stay asleep and keep falling victim to these illusions that they have, then you're going to get lost behind, and you're going to be one of those people that just can't even wake up for good, just stay asleep for good. A lot of people, when I ask them anything about synchronicities and things like that, they don't know what I'm talking about. They look at me like I'm crazy. So I've come to the point in life where I don't even ask anybody anything when it comes to repeating numbers or just signs from the universe. I don't get into that with people anymore, because I realize that everybody's not awake and everybody's not going to wake up. So I just pretty much, just stay to myself when it comes to that type of situation. I don't speak about my manifestations. I don't speak to anybody about meditating anymore. When I first woke up, I wanted everybody to know. I was like, hey, have you ever had a spiritual awakening? But then I realized that people don't go through that. Everybody's not meant to wake up. But if you're looking at this video right now, it is meant. It's meant, I'm telling you, it's meant for you to wake up. This video did not find you by mistake. You are not listening to this video by mistake. It's a reason why you're listening to this video. I'm delivering a message right now and you need to hear it, but it's definitely something about to happen. It's a lot of people on YouTube, on the internet talking about it. They're talking about the new plandemic that's coming, so it's very important for you to be aware, and just be conscious of it. Because we've already seen it once. It already happened. It happened worldwide. That was honestly just a test. It's a test to see what was going to happen, what we were going to do, how we were going to react to it. you know, and now it's just going to be another one, and it's going to be different. You know, I can't say exactly what it's going to be, but, you know, it's going to be some things happening. I mean, they might even try to do a whole little power outage around the whole world, you know, a whole internet outage with this next pandemic. You know, that could be the next pandemic, you know, no power, no internet, you know, no lights, none of that kind of stuff that we use to survive. You understand? They're going to see how we can make it without everything, you know. But if you're one of those kind of people who goes into nature, you know, that knows how to grow your own vegetables and everything like that in your own backyard, on your own land, you're going to make it, you know. You're not going to have any problems when it comes to this next pandemic. You know, just don't be one of those people who goes out and tries to buy everything when you see that it's coming. You know, sure, it's good to be stocked up. It's good to have things that you need. But you have to understand, you know, you don't need a bulk full of it. You know, just go out and get what you need and just know that, you know, don't overreact. Start growing vegetables in your yard. You know, start going out in nature. Start meditating. Start learning who you are. You know, start becoming a better version of yourself every day. That's really what they don't want us to do. They don't want us to become a greater version of ourselves. They want us to stay trapped. They want us to stay stuck in that loop, that continuous loop, you know, that people pretty much stay in their whole life, you know. And that's one of the big reasons why people don't become successful, because they stay stuck in that loop. They stay stuck in that loop. You know, it's like history keeps on repeating itself when it comes to them, you know. Like people, when they get in trouble, they either go to jail or, you know, and they come out and they continue doing the same thing. Or relationships, people keep getting into bad relationships, or people keep fighting the same addictions and, you know, just doing things that they shouldn't be doing in their life. You know, it's like a continuous cycle of just bad loops. You know, you really don't hear too much about people having good loops that they're in, you know, successful loops, because in this matrix, they don't want anybody to be successful. They don't want people to become financially free, because if everybody became financially free, if everybody knew the secret, guess what? They would have no more power. You know, this whole little matrix that they got assembled for us, it'll come crumbling down. It'll come crashing down. Then they wouldn't even have any more control over us. And that's the main thing. When it came to the last pandemic that they had, they really truly just wanted to see how much they can control us. You know, they wanted to see what it would actually do to us as a society, as the world, not just a group of people, everybody. You know, so they really know that this next one that they're planning is going to be, you know, it's going to be a lot worse. I would say, you know, it's going to be a lot worse, people. So, I mean, you have to understand that, you know, they just plan all of these things. They plan it so we can become, you know, sufficient to them, you know, so that we will have to rely on them in every single way when it comes to us surviving as a human race, you know, as a people. You know, and they keep us divided. It's a lot of division. And one of those top dividing techniques that they use is racism. You know, they got all this different racism out here. They still got people out here that don't like a person because of their color. You know, that doesn't make any sense to me, you know. You know, why not like a person because they're this color? Or why not like a person because they have this kind of religion or they have this kind of belief? You know, it's so much division out here, you know. And when it comes to like an army taking over a country or a city, you know, one of their techniques that they use is to conquer and divide. You know, they'll divide everybody and then they'll conquer the whole place. You understand? The whole country or the whole city, whatever they're trying to do. You know, that is one of their techniques that they use. So that's definitely what they are using on us. You know, they have all of us divided in so many different ways, even political, you know. It's crazy. They got us divided like with sexual orientation. You know, it's so much division out here that is the way that they keep us in fear. They keep us scared like that, because as long as we are divided, as long as we are not sticking together as the human race, then they can always Plandemic us. You know, I almost cursed right there, people. I almost cursed. I try to keep the profanity off my channel, you know. But most definitely, people, it is very, very important right now. It's imperative for you to wake up. It's imperative right now for you to see the truth. You have to look. You have to lift the veil right now, because right now it's like now or never. You know, if you don't wake up now and wake up out the 3D and come on over to the 5D, then you're going to continue to fall victim to the illusions that they have set up. You know, you have to be one of those people that can see through that illusion. There are different illusions, you know, the illusion of prosperity, happiness. You know, they have different illusions that they want us to believe out here in this matrix. You know, they don't want us to believe that we can be anything that we truly want to be. You know, they keep us captive. They keep us limited. They keep us installing limiting beliefs in us. You know, they don't want us to wake up, people. They want us to stay asleep, you know. And a video like this, you know, they're pretty much not gonna, they're gonna try to not let a video out here, you know, to get to the masses, this type of video that I'm making right now. Because what am I doing? I'm speaking the truth. I'm delivering a message that has been downloaded into me, that's being downloaded into me right now as we speak. You understand? Because I'm just on here, I'm just speaking my mind. I'm just doing what the universe wants me to do right now. That's what I'm doing. You know, I really enjoy to help people. I love to spread the word. You know, I love to wake people up, other like-minded people, spiritual people that are on their spiritual journey. And it's very important for you to embark on your spiritual journey, because right now, you know, you don't want to fall victim to all of these different divisions. Like I said, like religion, that's another division. You know, I'm not saying that it's wrong to have a religion or something like that, but it is a tactic that they use to divide us. You know, this person says, oh, I'm this. Oh, I'm this religion. I'm this religion. And then, you know, it's another form of like racism. You understand? It's like so many different religions out here. This religion doesn't mess with this religion over here, and this religion, you got to understand, that's the same thing as color. That's the same thing as the color of a person. You know, your true connection with God and your true connection with the universe is your spiritual connection. You already have this connection in you. You already have this in you. You have a strong connection with the universe. You know, you just really have to start meditating. That's another thing that they do not promote in the mass media. You don't see that on the news. Hey, everybody should meditate. Everybody should wake up and meditate right now. You become more powerful. You don't even hear it on the radio. You don't see it in the newspaper or anything like that. You know, they pretty much keep it dumbed down. They don't want people to know that meditating will make you a stronger, better person, you know, that you'll have superpowers. If you started meditating and taking it serious, you know, opening up this third eye right here, the pineal gland. You understand? They don't want people to really truly know about their chakras. They don't promote it out there like they do religion. Matter of fact, they don't really promote it at all. You know, I don't drive down the street or in my neighborhood. I don't see churches that are called spirituality. You know, all I see is like this different religions and different, you know what I'm talking about. But I don't see anybody talking about spirituality and chakras and, you know, crystals and shadow work and meditation. You know, I don't see any of these things. Manifestation, you know, using the law of attraction, law of assumption, the universal laws. I don't see anything that's promoting that in any of these churches that I see everywhere. You know, I just see how big the church is. That just lets me know how much the pastor's getting. You know, how much he's using people for that money that they're getting. But I don't want to fall too much into detail when it comes to that. Like I said, I don't want to ruffle any feathers here. I'm just speaking the truth, people. You know, it's time to wake up because this pandemic is coming and it's going to happen. You know, it's inevitable. It's definitely going to happen. You know, they ran that test on us the first time, you know, and that's not the first one. That's not the first one. It happens, people. It's been happening all around the world. And just because we don't hear about it, doesn't mean it hasn't happened. You know, they definitely have had way more pandemics than what we experienced on this last round. You know, they have been happening for years, centuries, decades. You understand? They have been happening for a long time, people. You know, but they're only gonna tell us what they want us to know, you know. You know, when it comes to the news, you know, they pretty much switch up every day. You know, I stopped watching the news because, you know, one day they're talking about this. The next day they're talking about this celebrity. The next day they're talking about this over here, that over there. You know, it's like all the time they're just switching it up because they want people to keep jumping back and forth. You know, they want people to keep their mind off of this and put their attention on this, You know, that is what the news is for, people. When it comes to the news, that's exactly what it is there for. And another thing that the news is there for is to keep people in fear. You know, false evidence appearing real. You know, that is another reason why the news is out here, you know. And then, you know, a lot of these distractions that they have out here, you know, it wasn't so many distractions back in the days. But now it's like, you know, kids don't want to play with toys no more. They want phones. They want TikTok. You know, they want social media. You know, they want tablets. They don't want no doll houses and action figure men. They don't want none of that stuff no more. You know, that's how everything is planned right now. You know, everything is all about technology right now because you got to understand when that kid goes on TikTok and when that kid picks up that phone, you know, they're not becoming a greater version of themselves. They're not even being a kid. They're not going outside to play tag and hide and go seek or none of that type of stuff. You know, they're focusing on social media and different stuff that they have on these phones to stop them from becoming a greater version of themselves. You know, that's all this stuff is. You know, when you really just look up and get a bird's eye view at everything, is it getting any better, people? No, it's not getting any better. It's getting worse. It's getting worse by the day. You know, every single year, something new comes out to stop us from becoming a greater version of ourselves. You know, here's this new trend that they got out. And, you know, a lot of people, when it comes to these trends, man, people follow these trends. They just follow, you know, they follow each other. When one person sees somebody doing something, they start doing it. You know, it's like everybody is just copycatting one another. And it's like the celebrities, when they do something, everybody else wants to do it. You know, it's like nobody has a mind of their own. That's what I mean by being asleep. You know, everybody is pretty much focusing on what everybody else is doing, especially celebrities. You know, just think about it. When I was a kid, there was still a lot of positive music out there, particularly the hip hop music. You know, it was put out there to inspire us and motivate us, uplift us. You know, now look at the music. When I say things are getting worse, now look at the music. When you turn on the radio, what do you hear? Violence, gangs, guns, drug dealing. That's what you hear now. You don't hear songs like Stop the Violence. You know, you don't hear self-destruction. You don't hear songs like that coming on the radio no more. You don't hear nothing like that coming on the radio, people. You know, they don't want us to know that we're headed for self-destruction. They're not going to promote songs that are going to inspire us and motivate us to be a better version of ourselves, the greatest version of ourselves. They're not going to promote that, people. They're going to continue to walk us down the path of this plandemic. We are already going through this plandemic. You understand? We are already going through it right now as we speak. So I just wanted to bust this video out real quick. You know, I really just wanted to just put a message out there, people. You know, I haven't made a couple videos in about a week or so. You know, I've been working really hard on my music lately. I have to get these albums done, and it feels like I'm just spread my energy everywhere, and I just really have to really focus my energy. You understand? I have to focus my energy in a positive direction, even though I love this YouTube channel, you know, and I'm definitely finna start back creating a lot more videos like I was. People, I haven't gone anywhere. I'm just working on some other things at the moment. I will be back, you know, but I definitely wanted to put a video out here for you all today. You know, I wanted to put the word out there. Put the word out there, people. You know, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I really appreciate your support. Thank you for everything. Thanks for tuning in to Millionaire Mindset, where everything happens in divine time by divine design. I'll see you in the next video, people. I love y'all. Peace.